From Steve Braden Newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Robo-dosage? Date. May 1994. I tried DXM for the first time about 2 weeks ago. I took 300 mg, 10 Drixoral cough caps at 30 mg each. Result. No effect. I took the 10 pills over the course of about 20 minutes chased with plenty of water. I did take them on a relatively full stomach, though, so maybe that was part of the problem. I'm 6 feet 3, 280 pounds and in relatively good health. Equals 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 from Petrie Wallenius Newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. About DXM-HBr, Robo. Date. December 1993. I have heard people having great time with DXM, but it didn't work for me. Does anyone know what's the problem? I took 375 mg of dextromethorphan hydrobromide. Is that right compound? If it is, did I take enough? Or am I some kind of tolerated to that stuff? Should I try again with greater dose? Any help is greatly valued. Equals 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 from PC Newsgroups. Alt. Drugs. Alt. Psychoactive subject. **DXM sucks. ***Date. May 1995. After reading the DXM FAQ and psyching myself up, I decided to take 300 mg of DXM with 2 other friends. To make a long story short, it sucks. All it does is that it makes you dizzy, itchy, and irritable. Not exactly my idea of recreation, and much less mind-opening drug. Here's a little piece of advice to all of you out there: don't bother with DXM. It's crap. I'd much rather sniff glue or swallow gasoline or even smell helium than ever try that shit again. Yuck. Equals 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 from Bunbury Newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Robitussin DM? Date. January 1994. I just thought I would relate my experience with Robo. I drank a 4 ounces bottle of D-methorphan syrup, no gafenicin. While the high was not exactly unpleasant, it was definitely fucked up weird. Sort of a dreamy stupor. Didn't care what was going on around me, etc. The 2 side effects were: 1. It was very difficult to urinate. This effect lasted for a couple of days, and 2. The depenis lasted, gradually wearing off, for 3 days. If you try Robo, don't plan on going to work or doing anything significant for a couple of days. Perhaps you will be able to, but I couldn't, and you might not either. In conclusion, I would have to say that one has to be feeling very dysphoric, and/or desperate for a high to take Robo. It definitely will get you fucked up, but pleasure? Not much if any. Equals 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 from Todd Barnash Newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Roboed for the first time last night. Date. March 1994. After reading and printing out pages and pages of info on tripping from Robitussin, I decided to try it last night. I bought 2 4-ounce bottles of the Robo Maximum Strength Cough. Only active ingredient equals dextrohydrobromide, for about $7 at a supermarket. I downed 1 bottle of the nasty stuff at about 6 p.m., after which I smoked a good-size bowl. Since I was quite stoned, and on new weed, I didn't know when the effects started kicking in. I downed another 2 ounces from the second bottle, and by 7 p.m. I was starting to feel quite weird. Let me just say, first, that I am fairly well experienced with other assorted psychoactives. I tried this out of curiosity since Robo is, of course, cheap and plentiful. By 7:15 or so my eyes felt very heavy and, as for the rest of the night, wouldn't focus in one place for very long. So, as any good tripper will do, I turned off the lights. Smiley face. I wasn't getting much in the way of hallucinations at that time anyway. Music sounded thin and boring compared to LSD or psilocybin, and I started becoming too disoriented and unbalanced to walk anywhere. I closed my eyes for a while and enjoyed the show. This stuff gave a big colorful boost to my imagination, and had somewhat the same, mind-tripping, effects other psychoacts give. I felt a bit of stomach discomfort, which is understandable looking back on how much of it I drank. I ended up just smoking some more green and trying to sleep it off. All in all, it was a pretty heavy buzz, but not very entertaining, and I doubt I would do it again. Equals 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 from the Alpha and the Omega newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. Robo date. September 1994. I tried it for the first time myself. I took 240 milligrams. After about 1 hour I started to get nausea and a little dizzy. After throwing up twice, I have a sensitive stomach. I felt better, but the feeling never became more than a buzz. I didn't particularly care for the feeling either. I was nothing like tripping as far as I'm concerned. This may be due to the dosage, but I would rather not try it again because of the nausea. Overall it was an interesting experiment, but I do not see what all the rave is about. The buzz felt kind of synthetic. More related to the previous message, I can say that I did experience some starn visual problems. Especially with light and depth perception. But this is hardly tripping. Equals 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 from anonymous newsgroups. Alt. Drug subject. DXM fails. Sad face. Date. April 1994. So what's the deal? Subject 1 ingested 330 mg caplets, followed in 2 hours, by 2 more, followed in 2 more hours with 2 more. No perceptible results, or results so mild they might well have been placebo. Subject 2 ingested 530 mg caps, followed 4 hours later with 2 more, same effect as S1. The next day, S2, a determined experimenter, broke 6 caps into a swallow of juice, tastes awful smiley face. And still got nothing. Caps were from 2 separate boxes of Drixoral cough caps, no other ingredients besides DXM HBr. No other drugs of any kind were present in the system. Is there some magic, open sesame thing you gotta do with this stuff? What are the odds that 2 people, non-blood relations, would both have this cytochrome 450 enzyme or whatever? Perhaps if the dose were doubled to more like 300 mg instead of the 120 to 150 that seemed such a prudent figure given the DXM FAQ info. It was deemed desirable to avoid the second stage of the experience as it sounded from the descriptions far less pleasurable than the low-dose effects. Does the syrup work better than the caps? Or is this all a great big hoax put on by the DIA to lure us all out of the woodwork and down to the drugstore? Help please. It sounds real fun, if only it got you high smiley face.